Hey, Dave Friedman here. I hope you're doing great. A lot of people have been asking me related to real estate businesses, how do you develop a great business plan? And I wrote down some notes here that I want to share with you, and I just went back and thought about the steps that I personally took to create our business plan and then what it took to actually follow through with it. So there's 7 components here that I wrote down. The very first is your mission statement. You know, it's very important to become clear up front on what your mission is and why you're doing things. And why you want your business to be successful. So the first book I would read is Start With Why. And that'll help you develop your why, which will turn into your mission statement and then also your core values. And that's something that will just ring true with your culture, the people that join your team, in addition to the clients that you work with. They'll be able to see that you're breathing that same kind of energy that you wrote down. Next is SWOT Analysis. So you can start with that, and what you want to do is what SWOT stands for. It's an acronym for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So just look at the market around you and analyze what strengths you have, what weaknesses you have. Those are internal, then external, what opportunities there are, and threats. What other threats are in the market that you might run up against. So that way you can kind of define what kind of business you want to run and who you want to target based on that. The next is specific goals. So you want to have them SMART goals. SMART is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. And so what you want to do is set a goal. Here's an example that I want to earn $100,000 in income in the next 12 months, and by selling real estate and X amount of homes for so much volume at an average commission. And so all of that is timely. It has a time frame. It's specific, measurable, and it's also very realistic. Next is you want to have a strategic plan. So another great book on this is Mastering the Rockefeller Habits, or you can go ahead and read Traction or Rocket Fuel, and that's a EOS, Entrepreneurial Operating System. So with that, they'll help you develop what your strategic plan is, which is something that's very important to go through as well. Next is time frame. So you want to roll out what you want your business to look at in the next 1, 3, and 5 years, and then break that down into quarterly projects. So that way, and when you think about 5 years from now, it seems like a lot, but really, if you just developed 20 times over again, 3 to 5 small goals that you need to accomplish every single quarter, and you do that 20 times, you'll be at your 5-year goal. It's when people try to take on too many projects in one particular quarter is where they actually don't do anything, because they're just working on too many things. So it's another good book you should read is The One Thing, written by Gary Keller. Next is target audience, just knowing who you want to target, right? And so that'll also be part of your strategic plan. Finally, you want to develop some systems and processes. So the best thing that you could do is stay in production, helping buyers and sellers, and hire your first admin to help you develop what those systems and processes should look like in your business to make it function at a high level while you're continuing to produce. And either that, if you want to do it the other way around, you'll have to hire some agents to produce for you while you develop those systems and models. However, a lot of people make the mistake of focusing too much on that without producing, and then all of a sudden they don't have any more closings on the board. So yeah, that's just a way to develop a very action-oriented business plan related to real estate. I hope that's helpful. If you have any more questions or need any other recommendations, please let me know, and I'm more than happy to help.